it's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her another day.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players. Thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tip.
Starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
There is only one person watching, which is me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Hurts changing up the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ballgame for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
To throw is Jackson. Dumps it off to Edwards. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On third down, Jackson. It's Edwards again. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. It'll be Hurts on the option. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts from 6 yards away. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Swift. Now he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward in the end zone. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is... So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And that's big Jalen Carter, the rookie, able to get him down. Now 2nd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They decide.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Racing to the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Swift. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down through. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson going to give this one. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
Three fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, that's Smith. A nice catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially. And ends up picking up a first down as well.
On first down, Hurts.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did. Early first down.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
A.J. Brown
with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
have opened the lead up. Up to 30. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun.
This goes to a former Eagle, Nelson Aguilar.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with the option. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the option, here's Edwards. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. A short one there, caught by Likely. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control. They're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage. Could be. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, I mean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, they give down. Edwards. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Catch number 4 on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson, option right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain.
Touchdown! Isaiah Likely from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of a full 3 yards. And now it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Eagles got a solid first half from last year's MVP runner-up, Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. There he goes left side.
That's what he is, baby. That's what he is.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. Pass out left, finds Kohler.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Jackson. This one into the hands of Aguilar.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase,
Hurts fumbles it. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off. Here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Powering forward. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. On the option to give to Swift here.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
They'll look to throw here. Complete to Zacchaeus. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Back to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts. Goes. With the out route and completes it to Swift.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch. There to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now a handoff. Edwards slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Tucker's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On second down, Swift.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He'll look to throw.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. And quickly they get to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Fighting through pressure. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone.
Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 30 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go play action with Hurts.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll look to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, they go to Edwards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the option right is Jackson.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Jackson on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. Gets through, and now an opening.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson will throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Tucker now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Touchdown, Eagles. Olamide Zacchaeus, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
One last shot for Jackson. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoke or any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell them pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Eeny, meeny, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs is trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stand on my back, I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains, I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock, now my life son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph, I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house.
Tonight, from Los
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. We see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run for the first time with James Cook.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now Allen. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here come the Bengals now to take over.
And they're brought out by the former Washington Husky, undrafted back in 2019, Jake Browning.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Browning. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here's Browning. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw, Browning. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 40.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing on first down, Browning.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Browning. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A good pickup there, a 22.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. The run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Oh, some strong running.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 26 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Browning's throw there taken in by Smith.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big pickup of 38.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Browning's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Browning.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown. Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bills will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they try.
They go play action here on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Browning. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Browning. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. That is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. On the move to his left. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Allen going to try and keep it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Browning. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to take at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run it again with Cook. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
from a yard out.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Browning. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Browning.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Browning.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Operating from the gun. Browning. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Browning.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills going to take over again on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Browning.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Browning
over the middle. He finds Higgins.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This is Mixon on the draw, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw.
Browning throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit.
This a 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. James Cook running back out now.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
3rd and 9 here. To the air, Allen. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st down, Browning under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Browning. Under pressure, they got him again.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Deontay Hardy back deep.
Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Allen.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Allen now on 1st down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Second down and 4.
Throwing now is Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Looking to throw. Allen. Allen, nifty footwork. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that... going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Allen, nifty footwork. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So we've arrived at halftime here at Super Bowl 57 as we send you to our EA studio. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. Breaks through the contact. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run. Sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Throwing on 1st down. Browning, short throw to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Browning. That's complete to the tight end Sample. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Browning. Short throw. And he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Well, number 1 on the list of things. to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Browning got a man open. It's Chase. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. That's taken on the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think. Maybe turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Browning. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Browning. Over the middle. Caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Browning. Short throw to Smith.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Browning. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
To throw, Browning.
Open man is Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And Boyd in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 37 yards.
And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work it.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen.
They'll let this go deep for Sherfield.
And now here is another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 1st and 10, Browning, short throw to Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. In motion right here, Boyd. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they talk about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
The left side caught by Diggs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Allen going to change the look here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Brownham. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Brownham.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
And now here is another interception.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And my goodness, another. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Allen taking it himself, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They're going to run it with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Latavius Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. No hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go the full 99 yards. And to me...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So Allen's going to look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Throwing on 1st down. Browning avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, Browning. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, I know Patty Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, ain't with that, I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef. Slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. You go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Your force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me.
I'm the coach. Welcome to the gauntlet. Be ready and beware. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone just how bad you really are. Don't worry, dude. I won't tell other Madden players about this. You still got what I like to call the 5-finger discount. 5 lives left. You have woken the boss. You have 4 lives left. but there is no autopilot. You've still got 3 lives left. You have 2 lives left. Let's go. You can still do this. 1 life left. Hit the restart button, buddy. You're out of lives. I'm the coach, and we've just cleared the playing field. You're the next lucky contestant. This is the gauntlet. The boss has been unleashed. Just 5 lives left. Okay, all right, just relax. 4 lives left. He pays the cost to be the boss. The boss is here. Three lives left. bet you wish you were a little farther. I get it. Just 2 lives left. Boss level. Keep your confidence. 1 life left. That is it. You are out of lives. For our Spanish-speaking friends, bienvenidos el gauntlet. Skills Trainer provides a variety of tutorials and drills to kind of help you get better. Just one mistake. You've still got 5 lives left. You have 4 lives left. All right, 3 lives left. So you think you've gotten this far. Wait till you see the boss. The pressure is building. Only 2 lives left. Oh, man. You've got to this level, it's the boss. Only the doctor can save him. 1 life left. This is boss mode. Heads up, the boss is here. We had a lot of fun today. Me more so than you, because you're out of lives. Buckle your seatbelt and prepare for landing. You are in the gauntlet mode. You've got a handful of lives left. RELAX. Relax. 4 lives left. All right, let's get this thing in gear. We've got 3 lives left. talking smack early, but now you only got 2 lives left. Do you have what it takes to beat the boss? Many have tried, but only a few have made it. This is the gauntlet mode. All right, come on back. We can get stronger. We still got 5 lives left. Heads up, the boss man is here. Oh boy, he paid the cost to be the boss. Time, plenty of lives left. make sure you're reading the instructions. 3 lives left. You have 2 lives left. I've still got faith in you. You do well under pressure. 1 life left. I thought today was a lot of fun.